Hey, Sunny here from PodCacher, and over at PodCacher.com we have our own forums at PodCacherforums.com, and there was a posting there recently that was really intriguing to me. What it was a way to make a camera stand or sort of like a tripod out of a paperclip, and I thought this was really innovative and interesting. And I've always been interested in do-it-yourself or DIY projects where you can take ordinary objects and create things that are useful and can be made pretty inexpensively. So I looked at it and I thought, wow, that is pretty cool. And I tried that by myself before to make something that would prop up a camera so you could take a picture of yourself as a little tripod. And the other thing that was mentioned was it could also actually prop up your iPhone. It'll hold it up sort of like this. And the reason I wanted to do that in my office before was so that I can watch maybe a little movie or just have it sit in your office in a certain way like that. And I've tried doing that before with a paperclip, but it's very hard to bend and manipulate. And so I thought there must be another way to create an object that would, same inexpensive stuff, that would work just as well. And tonight I created my own version of a small miniature camera holder, or something that would hold up an iPhone so you could watch it. And here what you see are the prototypes. Actually, this is a finished model, and this is what we're going to create tonight. But this is a prototype. It didn't work really well because the paper clip's on the wrong side, and this little flap. So I reversed that. So I re-engineered it. What you see here is some of the previous creations, and then here's another piece that didn't work out. And so this is actually going to be the final piece that I'm going to create tonight. Let me show you how it's done. So let's go ahead and make one. What you're going to need is the following things. You're going to need 2 index cards, and you're going to need about 4 small paper clips, and then a 1 large paper clip like this, and then you're also going to need some cellophane tape. And of course you can mess around with this, find out whatever design works well for you. But let me show you what I did and what actually works pretty well. Alright, so let's take the material, and the first thing I'm going to do is fold, and this does not have to be perfect, it's just holding up the iPhone. I'm going to take this one and make a small tiny fold, about 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 inch, something like that, and that works out pretty well. And then that is going to be the side that actually holds up the iPhone's lower edge. So what you want to do is make it so that it actually will hold up that lower edge and do something like that. So there's actually sort of a double fold like that. See that there? Okay. And it's going to hold up that iPhone's lower edge like that. Again, if you want to be more precise about it, take more time, get it nice and clean. I'm just doing it for this demonstration so it holds it up. But that should work just about nice. That's going to actually form the base, which you see here, like that. Then what you're going to want to do is take the other, so set that aside. And then what you're going to want to do is take the other index card, and you're going to want to create these little flaps for the paper clips to hold on to, just like that. See that? So that's pretty easy. What you're going to do is fold on one side like that. Again, doesn't have to be precise, just thick enough for a paper clip. And then on this side, instead of folding it in that direction, I'm actually going to fold it underneath, so it'll make sort of like a Z pattern like that. Let's go like this. I found this works out best because if you fold it on the upper side, the paper clips actually make the iPhone slip. So there's the bottom side, and then this is the top side. It's going to do something like that. And what you want to do is create a triangle, but I found that if the triangle was even, it structurally didn't hold too well. So I'm going to bend it, instead of right in the middle, I'm going to bend it sort of over there, just about, right about there. So I'm going to find a little crease. I'm going to bend it right about there, and there you go. Again, no measurements, just kind of taking just a general look, and this is what it looks like so far. All right, this final piece actually is really important. It doesn't look like it is, but you're going to want to take the large paper clip and tape it right down on there, and that's for structural rigidity, as we engineers say, because if you don't, it flexes too much. But by taping a paper clip right there, it actually holds it. So you're going to take some tape, again, no precision required here, and just tape that sucker down pretty good. And you want to push it all the way down hard like that, and then take a second piece, tape it down like that. Oops. Good enough. And see, that makes it nice and rigid, and it won't flex at all. And now the final parts, let's see if this actually works. You take this part and leave a little bit of a gap right about there. All right, good enough.
take the paper clips, the first two, and that holds down the front part that's actually right underneath the iPhone. If you can pick up the paper clips. All right, and that's the part that's actually next to the iPhone there, so like that. And then here's the part that you want to kind of measure. You take the iPhone, here comes the iPhone, or the camera, or whatever, and once you stick it on there, you want to make sure that the tilt is right. So what you do there is you can see in the back, if it's tilted too far back, you slide it forward. If it's tilted too forward and you want to move it back. And then once you do that, what you want to do is, let's say we want it there. You can take a pencil or something and mark it off, but just for the sake of this demonstration, I'm just going to go ahead and paper clip it right there. And by the way, the nice thing about this is you can slide it forward or backward and change the angle of the iPhone. And if you want it something permanent, what you can do is just tape that down and it won't move anymore, but of course you won't be able to adjust it. All right, let's see if it works. So we've got the same, see, look, looks the same. You got the same structure as before. That was quickly made as you saw, but you can take a little bit more time. And let's see if we can watch the actual iPhone here. Let's see if we can get a movie. Okay, it looks like I had a movie going on. And put it on like that. And voila, there we go. You've got your iPhone stand, and it's slightly adjustable. You can change the angle of the tilt. And it didn't cost a whole lot. And now you have a stand. So there you go. Hopefully that was helpful for you. And you can also use this to put a small camera on there and use as a mini tripod. So as long as you have a couple index cards and some paper clips and a little bit of tape, you can create your own. All right, check this and other gadgety things out as we talk about a really cool thing called geocaching at our website, PodCacher.com. Talk to you later.